Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will be doing another budget by paycheck in our workbook. So all I'm gonna say is I'm laugh. These are kind of what my numbers are looking like for the last paycheck that I did here on the channel. And so this figure here, $998, is not the final figure. I will actually be pulling some money over into the next paycheck, and I'll talk a little bit about what that is. So let's go ahead and start with a fresh sheet. And also, by the way, I'm sorry if there's echo. I am dealing with a new filming space, so things are going to be a little bit different for a while until I kind of get my niche. All right, so let's go ahead and start out with our paycheck date, which was yesterday. I'm filming this on Sunday the 15th. Yesterday was the paycheck date. And this check is going to go into, I should have wrote that a little bit better. This paycheck is going to take us till the 27th, excuse me. Okay. All right. So let's talk about incomes. All right. So one of the things is going to be some rollover. Okay. So I'm just going to put in, I guess I'm just going to put rollover and I'll know what that rollover is. The second source of income is going to be from my part-time job. And it's a very small amount, but enough to notate because I would like to track it. And then the third source of income is, of course, my salary. Okay, so I don't have budgeted amounts or anything for that. I know exactly what they are. So what I'm gonna do is, because I should have done this before, but what I'm gonna do is write in the budget and the actual. So the rollover from the first paycheck is gonna be $568.10. That is taking out my savings amount that I wanted to put towards, and that is taking out some of my sinking funds that I wanted to put away towards this month. Now, our part-time job, we got $76. And so I actually got paid $101 or something for the few hours. I think I worked like 6 hours and 45 minutes, but I put about 25% of the check into savings to pay towards taxes. So that is the amount that I got paid. That's my net. And this is the same thing. I always write down the net amount. So for my salary, it'd be $1781.49. All right. And so now we're going to put in actuals because we know exactly what they are. All right. And so actually, since I haven't turned this phone in yet, I'm filming on a new phone, but I haven't turned this phone in yet. So right now we can use it as a calculator. So 568.10 plus 76 plus 1781.49. Our income total is $2,425. Oh gosh. And I know you guys are probably like, why are you writing in both spots? It's just to be cohesive. Okay, so that's our income total for this check, this pay period, I guess. And so now we're going to go into, the bills. So the bills that I have coming from this particular check, okay, and I should note that I'm going to put all of this plus like 38 of this towards my mortgage. So I'm going to notate that in here. So you guys are probably going to see that. Hopefully I can remember. So I feel like I'm starting off very positive. Okay, so sell is due on the 18th. All right, and we also have Instant Ink, which is due on the 18th. We have Apple Care on the 19th. We have Comcast on the 23rd. Oh, I almost wrote the due date over there. And then this is going to the 27th. Wait, did I put that wrong? Did I put the wrong date? I might have. Let me see. No, we are. Okay, so the car note will come out of this check. which is fine with me. That's due the 27th. Okay. So now let's think about some other things, right? I'm going to put mortgage half, and that's, I'm technically paying into that now, like that, this money up here, I'm not doing anything else with it. So I would like to mark it down though. So I guess I'll put it at the end of this paycheck's life, I guess. Okay, so we have those down. Now let's go ahead and put in our amounts, which my cell phone bill is going to change, as you guys know, because I mentioned that I got a new phone. But I think for right now, it is going to stay the same. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the amount. Yeah, it's going to stay the same. And then this is $530. This is $599. This is $64. This is $396.47. And then the half of the mortgage, that I wanted to put, my mortgage total is $1,212.89. And so I want to put $606 towards that. Okay, so of that. So really it's just all of this plus $38 of this. Okay, now let's think about, we need to do gas, groceries. How did I do it last time? Because I want to make sure. I didn't put savings in here, and I'm not putting sinking funds over here because that has its own things. Okay, so gas, groceries, tolls, and then unbudgeted, which I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So gas, these don't really have due dates. I mean, I guess it's the end of the pay period's life. So as you guys can see, last paycheck, I did $48.75. Really, I put $80 here because that's half of what I usually amount for the entire month. So what I'm gonna do is subtract the amount. I'm gonna just subtract 50 from this, and I'm going to put 110. I'm gonna err on the side of caution and saying, like, oh, I might have a whole bunch of driving to do, which I probably won't, but I'm gonna take around about what I spent and take it out from the normal amount that I budget for gas for the entire month, with is 160, and that's what I'm putting there, just to kind of give you guys some insight. So then same thing here. Now, I usually say I only did one trip in here. Well, actually I did a trip and a half, but that didn't even amount to half of what I budgeted for this. So let's think about some things. Okay, so I don't really want to go over the large amount that, yeah, I don't want to budget for more than I've spent already. You get it? So if I say that I'm going to spend $280, right, and I only spent $50, I have, let's see. Okay, so let's think about this, because this is what I'll do. 140 minus 75. I will budget 65. And so the math that I got from that is this, okay? So I don't want to spend over 280, and I don't want to budget for more than 280 for groceries. I budgeted half here. That was probably too much because I only went, like, as you guys can see, one time, and then I went to Trader Joe's, which was kind of extra expense outside of what I usually do for groceries. So I'm going to budget and say that we're going to spend 65. Okay, wait a minute. I'm scared to do that too, because that's still kind of not enough. Let's say 75. Okay. Because still, even if I say 75, budgeting 140 plus budgeting 75 only means that I'm saying that I'm going to spend $215 total. Like that's what I'm budgeted at. And I have one more paycheck in November to say, hey, this is how much I have left. hey, it's rough. I probably just shouldn't have budgeted that much. So we're gonna go ahead and go with 75. I know I just did so much for that. Okay. And then for tolls, I usually do about $4 each Monday. Okay. So we have 2 Mondays within this paycheck. That's $8. And now for unbudgeted. Last month or last paycheck, I budgeted $100 for unbudgeted. I'm going to bump this up a little bit because, and I know I shouldn't do this just to fit something, but I'm going to bump it up to about 200 because I had to make a service call through our home warranty, and that was $100. And so that's an unbudgeted expense, and I had to pay that yesterday, so that would have came out of this check. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start off on a positive note and say that $100 that I would have budgeted was already wiped out, so I'm giving myself an additional 100 to play with in terms of diapers, wipes, stuff like that. And I'm probably still gonna go over because that's pretty modest to me, especially around the holidays too. This I just thought about that too. This grocery amount, I'm actually gonna bump that up. I just changed my mind because I just thought about something. $75 is nowhere near enough for to capture all the stuff that I have to buy for Thanksgiving. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go ahead and put this at 100. And it's probably not gonna, I'm still not gonna hit that, but I'm gonna put that at 100. And then I think that we should be good because, because that, otherwise I feel like I'm really cheating myself. All right, so let's go ahead and get all of this stuff added because I know you guys are probably sick of me by now. So 76, 19 plus 530. Okay, so that bill total brings us to $1,571.95. All right, so now 2425.59 minus 1571.95. That leaves us with a leftover of $853.64. $853.64 envelope total. So we still have $853.64. Now we're gonna go into sinking funds. Okay, so sinking funds, I put 75 total away. So really all I wanna do is put another, honestly, it wouldn't hurt to put another 75 to be honest with you. Okay, so let me see. So first of all, let me pull this up. 853.64 is my leftover. Actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just pull 50 over. Oh wait, I'm actually, for my overall amount in my leverage planner, I said I was only gonna be putting 100 total. So really, I already put 75 away. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm just going to complete that out. So I'm putting $25 more towards Christmas. And I probably will end up putting more towards home, but for right now, for budgeting purposes, I'm only going to put 25. So 853.64 minus 25 leaves us with a leftover of 828.64. Okay. And then leftover 828.64, 828.64. Okay. And so now 828.64 savings, to meet my savings goal, I need to put $250 more away. So that's how much we're gonna put here. And so our savings total is $250 and minus 250. Okay, so that leaves us with $578.64. I wrote that really ugly, but okay, that's fine. So that looks about okay. And so what I like about this is, and sometimes I'll just be honest with you guys, sometimes in my head I was thinking, oh my God, this is all I have left. I didn't put anything towards saving, but I keep forgetting that this savings amount is right here. And then I'm still allocating money to sinking funds. So before you know it, you actually have everything put away that you wanted to put away. So something else that I wanted to note and that I want to start doing off rip is I'd like to put this $25 away as soon as possible. I also would like to put this $250 away as soon as possible so that what I'm actually working with in terms of daily spending is accurate and I'm not going over this. So, most of this is going to have to come out of or go towards my mortgage, and that's fine. So it's also fine because this is the last check of the month, I guess, if you want to say, almost. I mean, I get one more on the 28th, but that's going to basically cover all of December's bills. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. This is all that I have for right now. The only thing I wanted to show you guys is how I'm tracking everything else right now. And this is my expense tracker. So you guys see a lot of colors going on, and these are the highlighters I'm using. They're mild liners. So these are the different colors that I use. And I actually created this little thing, this little key here to essentially mark everything that I'm doing. Basically, you see I have a little dot and it says what that color correlates with. And so I just made this on an old task card that I got from one of my orders from Maddie Plans. And I took the tasks, the little flags off, and I literally punched adhesive sticker paper. I hole punched them. So I gathered 6 of them because I have 6 total colors, colored them with these markers, affixed them on here, and then used my brother label to make those things. So that's it. So anyways, you guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope things made sense. If you guys would go ahead and give me a thumbs up, I would totally appreciate that. If you have not already, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.